Hello friends, Colonel Failure, Transport Fever 2, Metropolis. Trains, bridge, river, rocks, boat. Haha! How far can I get in this video without using any kind of linking words? Well, I've blown it now, obviously, but even so, it's all good stuff. I wonder if this bridge is actually going to go up, given it's a little bit late. It doesn't need to, because this tanker is short enough to get underneath. Because there's still a... Yeah, you see, no, too late, son. Too late. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like that it gives priority to the trains rather than the ships, but flying trains would look a little bit weird, and we're not playing Back to the Future. Right? What am I talking about? I don't know. Since you were last here, I built this, which is a very small branch line. Well, it's smallish. Let's review everything that the last couple of episodes. Port, yeah. Right, second line from port we built both last time around. I've done some tree gun action. It trundles up here, helicopter. Trundles up here, yeah. Shares the rail with the passenger line here. Heads up and around. Done some tree gun action here as well. Before heading into this station right here, whereupon the goods and whatnot are distributed to the town, and it works moderately well. It doesn't make a lot of money, but it works moderately well. However, I also then this is what you missed, is I set up a line that runs from here, gathering these 4 resource pools, and then slinging them back up the rail towards the village of the damned over there. Is that the right way to go? I think I possibly should have run it down to the port instead. But whatever. I mean, I might still do that. I know I'm not going to do that. Yeah, so I've set that up. You've got a bit of oil refining here, although not a lot happens there. You've got some con mats being made. You've got wood doing the wood thing. And you've got stone. I'm pretty sure no, you haven't got stone. No, stone has started to be shipped on the big lads. That's not the big lad. This one is. Starting to get some stone coming through. Obviously not on this ship, but on many ships you get the stone coming through. This ship's 5.5 million in the hole. Don't worry about that. No. No need to worry about that in the slightest. Because when it pays off, I think each ship arrival, as long as it's 2/3 or more full, pays off double-digit millions. So it's well worth it, and on many occasions it will take it back the other way as well. Yeah, I've done yet more tinkering over here. Yeah, I've changed the orientation of this one, and I built a little bridge so that they could bypass the busiest of junctions. It was running fine, but it just felt like any minute now it could all fall apart. I mean, if you watch this at high speed, I might even do this bit for you at very high speed. But if you watch this at high speed, you'll see there's not a lot of queuing going on. You get a bit of queuing inside the freight terminuses themselves, but not so much that it spills out onto the street. So it's running pretty strongly, and there's capacity for me to add more trucks should I wish to. Although the smarter move would probably be remove some of the kind of one-size-fits-all trucks that I've got now and replace them with specialists. But yeah, whatever. And a lot of the stuff that's stuck in this one, particularly, is on the, where is it? The switch. No, it's not that one. It's the port switch. Yeah, the port switch was giving me. There we go. Here, there's a bit of overspill, but that's because of shared resource stuff going on, and that's just the run that goes between the two of them. It largely works, but it's a stupid little route. Stupid little route. 5 trucks just going between the two, and it's making 380,000, but I'd sooner not have to do it. It's only because of where stuff's coming in and out and what have you. Anyway, today, couldn't tell you. No idea what I'm doing today, and therefore let's do some sort of intro thing, and then we'll talk about it. Right, in between cutting to the intro and cutting away from the intro, about 45 seconds has passed, and I now know what I'm going to do today. We're going back to passengers for this one. I'll do a couple more episodes on passengers. Then we'll do planes. Yeah, keep it fresh. I'm done with freight for the moment. It is overall, if you were to take everything on that freight network and slap it together into one congealed Excel spreadsheet, you would end up going, it's profitable, and strongly profitable at that. If it weren't, I wouldn't be 8 and a bit billion in the bank. No. So I'm very happy with how that's performing. Thank you very much. Glad you asked. I think if I were to expand it again, we'd probably hit up some of these local services going on and ship some of that into the port as well. But we're not doing that because I know what I'm doing. Just shut up. I know what I'm doing today. Slow this down. Right, what are we doing today? Now, I did a couple of episodes ago, can't remember exactly how many, I talked about the overall. This is where I will consider this season to have been successful, is when I make a passenger station with a truckload of platforms and just loads of stuff coming in and out of it. And I partially settled on Port Miggins as the potential for that. Now, Port Miggins is not a great suggestion for that particular route because it's a terminal. And therefore you're going to have a finite amount of inning and outing going on. So I don't think this is it. What I need is a station that's going to have a multitude of routes going through it, so that I can constantly pack it out with trains. And I don't know where that is yet. Iron Forge over here, it's not a bad candidate, but it's not the one. So that's something I'm on the... I don't have the answer. It's something I'm on the lookout for. Today, though, we're going to do Port Miggins over to this island here. And I don't know which way I want to go first. It would be nice to make a profitable route from the get-go, but I might not be able to do a profitable route immediately. I won't have to wait until it's expanded. What we've got is we've got Rapture and Raccoon City, the double bill there of video game semi-apocalyptics, and then you got Carpenter, which is a quadruple bill. That will be quite nice to get over there. We already do run some passenger action out there, but I think the smart play would be to run a line from wherever that finishes up in Village of the Damned, and then run a horseshoe Village of the Damned, Little China, Precinct 13 and Darkstar. That way you've got linking service between the two inbounds that come from pastures other. Yeah. The only downside to that, of course, is it means another rail bridge, but I'm okay with that. Oh yeah, that could work. Then, of course, you've got video game urban, let's call it. So where you got what's the name? Gotham City's not a video game. The Batman game's a video. Whatever. And New York and Los Angeles. Fake America. There you go. Fake America over here. Or fake USA. Gotham, New York and Los Santos. And then over here you've got the simulated, slightly weird towns. And this is enormous. And it doesn't have... Yes, it does have passenger rail in Sherma. Did I put a through? You did put a through. Ooh, okay. Well, I think this is where we're going. Okay, so today we will go Port Miggins. We've already got a little bit of track laid in. Obviously, these lot, they're about to lose their houses. We'll then hook around over there and run down the coastline into, I think, Pleasantville. I think right next to, or maybe replacing this passenger terminal here. Now, this is another town that needs an interior commuting rail service, or at least a point-to-point to hook up the two services there, but I'm not worried about that right now. No, let's get to track laying, because that's something we always find to be a delight. Oh, well, I always find it to be a delight. I like track laying. Okay, well, get on with them. I am doing. Right, okay. What am I going to run on here? Don't know yet. I'll figure that out when the time comes. Also, I think we're probably past due to shift the date forward a smidge, or maybe 2 smidges. But certainly we've been sat in 1990 for a very long time. So yeah, it's high time we shifted over. Right, there is your crow flying. Well, that's pretty high. Is there a capturing hillside we could use? No. All right. Well, I don't. I mean, look. Let's put some legs in, and then we can look at it together and just kind of go. Yeah, it's just a bit much, isn't it? Isn't it just a bit much? And it's steeply downhill, which we also like avoiding when we can. Yeah. Now this end of the island is lower. We might not be coming out to you there, lads. Sorry. No, I think we go for Asgard. Okay, all right. Well, you had a perfectly good plan there, but you've decided that you're not going to do that. No, I might be about to knock down this skyscraper though, which might be a bit disappointing. Anyway, let's knock out that lot. Yeah, and that lot. Right, because I want to peel off from here and take a route. Because I don't want to peel off from the bridge. Take a route down this way, which might afford a little station here. You know. Okay. All right. Well, let's get it going. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not even looking to see if any of the stuff I'm taking out is worth keeping or not, because I don't care. Right, passenger station, just something regular will do. What about this fella here? Well, it depends if it's one that it hasn't got all of the assets properly. Main track type, I want this stuff. Do you? You know, I want shiny. This stuff? Yeah. Okay, main track type. Look, you can watch me doing this and kind of go, oh, I see what you're doing wrong. You got internal error. That's not a good sign. Then you've got the choice of too many pillars. Yeah. This one, internal error. Okay, good. Well, at least it's not too many pillars. Just too many pillars. It doesn't need that many pillars. Concrete construction. Well, whether that works or not, it says it's experimental. Well, jolly green. Now you're talking, except now it totally floats. And you see these little checker boxes that are going on there? Broken mod. Yeah, it hasn't got all the bits. It might be fixable were I to simply reinstall the thing, but yeah, no, if you can't, I can't have you missing bits. I mean, I could fit them back in using a couple of bits of infrastructure from another mod, but that one, yeah, missing bits. All right, stuff that station. Try the next one. They're all part of the same pack, dude. What about this one? Well, that looks faintly wrong. It does look faintly wrong. Try it with a bit of that. Well, that's odd. It's not bad odd, though, is it? It's not bad odd. You're right. I'm just not sold on those walls. Well, okay, try something else. Yeah, click a few buttons and see if anything you like turns up. Doesn't seem to be right keen on putting the roof on the top, so I think we go completely roofless. Well, this is quite a nice setup for affording a road to go under the middle. And you know what? Having something that just looks a little strange and a little out there once in a while is not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, we're coming through down here. I want a station over here. Yeah, where was the bit you just did bulldozed? Probably here-ish? No, it doesn't look right. Probably here-ish then. Alright, we'll get rid of all of that. That's got it some tendrils. 3 buildings will be removed. Yeah. Quite a lot more buildings will probably be removed as I make this work. Here we go. Yeah, good. Right. Okay. Well, look, there we go. We got a decision has been made. That's nice. Oh no, it's a broken bit. Again. That's probably the station building is supposed to sit in here. Well, stuff it. If I can take road through there, I'm not bothered, but I very much doubt it will let me. Yeah, colliding. No, not colliding. Still, you're gonna go regardless of the little block thing there. Yeah, I totally am. What are you colliding with? Reckon it's the little block thing. Oh, flaming heck. Yeah. Obviously, when mods first get released, they don't have these kinds of problems. But then, through updates and then mod makers losing interest in the whole caper, they just kind of go, no, I'm over it. Right, what about you? You're part of the same. No. Right, that's it. I should uninstall that mod. It's a load of old tosh in terms of it actually working. Yes, why don't you just reinstall it? I could, but I'm not going to. Yeah, okay. Right, UK style passenger station. Yes, give me 160. That's quite long. Do you think you're going to be running intercity style trains on here? Or intercity length trains, anyway? Maybe. Yeah, see, you could just go with the basic, son. The basic is a perfectly fine station, and with the right amount of tartage going on, you can make it look quite nice. All right, then we'll come out here. We're just going to have to persuade the AI to start building the town up in this part of the map. At 160, please. 240 is definitely excessive. Right. Yeah, something like that. Well, we'll go with it and make it happen. You did actually want a second track on there. Yeah, I'll get to it. Right. Okay. So back over here. Am I leaving this in? Yeah, because I think I might still do the super tall bridge. I'm not feeling it right now. Okay. You are also probably going to want to change this approach, right? Yeah, I think I might. Let's burglarise everything that's in there at the moment, just so that we can make it arguably make sense. Get the old smoothing gun out, crank that up a smidge, thank you, and get the old smoothing gun out. All right, I probably don't want a smoothing gun for this, but we'll start with this. But you've even put in a little bit of retaining wall there. That seems to be completely pointless. It was a very small amount of decorating. Yeah, although you have got a nice tunnel coming under there. Well done, you. Congratulations. And you should have been matching this height rather than the one that you did match. Okay, well, I'll do that then. There we go. Oh, what's going on here? So a nice, a bit more retaining wall. Yeah, okay, well, kill it. I have done. It has been extrapolated. And now you've got a lump due to the tunnel, which you previously said was very nice. Oh, everything about this is going to fight, isn't it? Okay. All right. Well, that's all right. I'm not. I'm rarely downhearted immediately. We'll get to downhearted a little later on. Right. Okay. Track. Let's go. You straight forwards, please, and stay on the flat. Right. And then we'll see what needs. Stay straight would also be quite nice, but fundamentally stay on the flat and stay on the straight. There you go. Right. Flat. Yes. Straight. Yes. I know I said those words in the wrong order, but I think you know where I was going. Right. Yeah. You bit of that. Knock this back a little bit further, because what we're going to do here is we're going to quad track this pretty swiftly. And that will be because I think we are going to be running a minimum of 3 routes into here, which will look great. Yeah. You haven't thought that through? No. If that's coming in, it needs to come in there. Yeah, I know. Well, actually, that's the terminating point, so you'd probably be okay. All right, can we... No, you can't. Can I... Yeah, you can. Well, that's what we do then. Okay, but you've got a never the twain shall. I could put a twain crossover if I go a little further. This may or may not work. In which, if it doesn't work, I'll be bulldozing it in about 5 minutes' time. If it does work, then I won't. No. But, you know, it remains to be seen whether it works. You know what you want? What's that? 4-track crossover. Oh, a big fat diamond. You're a big fat... Yes, okay. Yeah, I can see that being plausible. Get rid of these bits of track that we're no longer going to use. I think even if we do end up bending down that way, we're going to cross a little bit further down where the altitude is not quite so severe. In fact, I've actually got an idea of how I'm going to do that. Right. So you lot go out this way. Yeah. How do you feel about that corner? I feel okay about it. Cool. This is fortunate. Right, you lot come down this way. Straight line to start with, and we'll see what that looks like, and then we'll change our mind and take a bulldozer to half the town. Right, so don't you crash on me. All right, I've asked too much of you. I apologise. All right, let's try again. It's level crossings. Level crossings are the ones that it kind of goes, I'm going to try and do this for you, but I don't think it's going to work. You go, no, I don't want you to do it. Because I'm going to give it my best shot. You go, no, I genuinely don't. I'm trying. Please bear with me. Have a little patience. No, I genuinely don't want you to do that. Right, try it from here. It's going to be equally confused, I suspect. Oh, no. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you see, flipping roads, bane of everybody's existence. Right, because then you see we can peel off from this anywhere we please on the downward curve and make a nicer bridge going over there. But we're fundamentally going to go through here and then make a bridge off that point at the end. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. But as you well know, I might not be thinking that in mere seconds from now. Yeah. Oh, that felt good. Yeah. Stop clicking on individual buildings. Go straight for the roads. If you want to do maximum damage, knock the roads out. Okay. Yeah. And that one. Now, I mean, you might go, this is just wanton destruction for the sake of it. You go, no, actually, it isn't. There is a good benefit to doing that. Firstly, there's a very good chance that stuff is just going to rebuild more or less where it was anyway. And that's fine and dandy and good and all is right with the world. But equally, it allows you to relay some of those streets that the computer has just kind of boshed in and do them slightly nicer. And therefore, maybe you end up with a result that's a little bit better than it was previously. Right, we're now going to beef this up, although it's going to look a little odd. Yeah. Because the actual height of the embankment under there is higher than the track makes it look, which is it's somewhat confusing, but as long as you know why it's doing it, I have no idea why it's doing it. Then everything is sort of all right. I want to go a little bit lower. There you go. That's probably about right. Lots of smoothing gun coming in this direction. Oh, this is all rotten. No, it's all right. You'd have been better just going smoothing gun to get to from the get-go. There you go. That's it. Sometimes the flattened tool is the master of the universe. On other occasions, it's Beastman. And there's that. Yeah, you kind of go, but I like Beastman. You kind of go, nah, he's rubbish. Master at Arms, totally give you that. Totally give you Master at Arms, but Beastman, load of old tosh. Yeah. Right, now, try and get this road to work in accordance with this embankment that you've got here. It is going to gripe at you initially, which may require you to doze back a smidge. Yeah, it's so close. It's so close, but isn't. Right, kill that. Right, put it in again. And then you just have to hope that the AI decides to build back better. Which I know is a phrase that comes with connotations, and I am not referring to those connotations in the slightest. You can keep any thoughts on such connotations to yourself, because that's not what I'm talking about. And I now regret having used it in the first place. But hey, that's okay. We try not to connotate unless it is a video where connotating is the whole point of the business. And it's not. Not today, not here, not now. Right. In fact, I think this is actually suggesting where I put my secondary bridge. Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's give the station a little bit more terminus. Tracks. Yeah. What speed? Oh, it doesn't really matter. There you go. Platform. Yeah. Passengers. You knows it. Right. Stick a passenger building. Yeah. Just one. There we go. I'll do a little bit more, fiddling with that and make it look nicer when I can be bothered, which isn't now. No, might be later, but certainly isn't right now. Good. Okay. And then we're off to the races, right? So that's that settled in. Now, you can either let the AI build back on itself, or you can slap in a couple of roads and cross your fingers. I think I'm going to let the AI do it this time around, although it would be quite nice to have another track crossing here somewhere. No, you've got a tunnel there. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's not so bad. No, it's fine. You can still handle cross-town traffic. Yeah. Yes, that was sort of a Jimi Hendrix reference. Right. Okay. There you go. And good. Right. Let's put in the spur off for the bridge. And there's a strong part of me goes, well, you can go back to Plan A and do your bridge this episode then. Yeah. Okay. So we go something like that. Obviously needs fine tuning. That's going to Asgard. That's where you want to go with this operation. Well, I guess this operation is then going out to Raccoon City, then, isn't it? But equally, this turnout could just as easily hit down there. No, I think you don't. I think instead of doing what you always do, which is a nice coastal run, because we like those, I think instead you run a kind of winding through the hillsides to get from Rapture out to Pleasantville or wherever, and then you've got a quad interchange, if not more. Oh, that's fun. This might be the location of the big station, right? Because you've got inbound from Miggins, which maybe we do a through service that goes out as far as there. Maybe do a through service that goes out as far as there. Either way, you've then got a crossing service that does these three, which is plenty of... it's enough action that it will see plenty of passengers wanting to use it. Yeah, this might be the scene of the big station, Well, then you want to think about how you're doing it. Oh, I don't like thinking about how I'm doing it. Yeah, I know, but you might need to change the habit of a lifetime. Right, go a little bit further and we can probably stay flat through here. That's not bad. Okay, what sort of bridge do you fancy? I might even go with Johnny Suspension Bridge, which is right the way down the far end. Like that. It's interesting. Yeah. I think it's too much. I think that's too flamboyant for this particular run. If you were doing a straight line from here to there, then I think you go with the suspension deck. But I think in this case, it's rather you're going no. Okay, all those words, possibly others. Right, one of those. Yeah, no. The arches are too small. If the arch span was that size, then I'd go for it. I don't know, it's purely aesthetic. Good old traditional, nothing wrong with that. This one, no. We're not going brick, because we're not. No, this is not the era for it. I do like an underground, an underneath girded job. That makes me cheery. Okay. Why are you spending so much time on this? I'll be honest with you. I couldn't really say for sure. Yeah. None of these ones. Hold on, that's green. Yeah, I don't like the pillars. No. And it's a very low speed bridge. Okay, well choose one and then we can move on with the show. That's your alternative green. Same pillars. Oh no. Right, okay, fine. We'll go with the underslung on that. Make it green. And see, because those pillars are nicer, the speed's better. We're in business. Okay. Lock it in now, even though I might change the angle at the end of the run. Right, and then we want to double track this. I mean, it probably doesn't need it. Because in isolation, I don't know how many services I'm going to run on here. What are you colliding with? You shouldn't be chuffing colliding. There's nothing to collide with. There you go. Put that in there. Right. Now, move on. Yeah. Always take the second offer. Yeah, you never take the first one. It goes, oh, no, you can't. And you kind of go, I think I can. You just need to think about it differently. He goes, I've thought about it differently. Turns out you can. Kind of go, oh, it's almost like I knew. Right. Okay, so if we are going to be, it's effectively a crossover. So what you should be doing is one of those dual stacked stations with an under and over. But that's not what I want. I want them all going through one big lumpen station. Okay. Well, that can be made to happen. It just might not look good. And you'll certainly have to change the angle of attack there. Right, okay, well, look, I'm going for it. This is going to be subject to so much change, and I'm going to bulldoze an awful lot of the town in the process. We'll make it a 6, although I'm hoping eventually it will be an 8. Let's get rid of this lot here. Right, and then we're just going to slap it in the middle of there as our flag in the ground. You kind of go, whoa, 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 check the orientation, dude. I'm orienting for this way, right? Okay, so I'm going to have to do some kind of swing in or go wider out and then swing in or something. And it's going to look silly, but it might look okay. Even though it looks silly. But it might look okay. Silly. Okay. Right. Yeah, you're also building at a jaunty angle compared to the streets, which are actually laid out in a relatively normal looking grid fashion. Yeah, I know. Okay, right. Yeah, it's all very well saying you know, but then you don't do anything about it. No, look, I think if I bulldoze enough of the town, which will want to rebuild itself, particularly when I hook it up to the excitement that is Port Miggins, then by slapping in a bit of road, we'll get that working. This might actually not need an attitude adjustment. You've got a useful bit of tunnel there. There's a new concept for you. Cheeky tunnel, yeah. We're all familiar with that. Yeah, cheeky tunnel's where it's just doing a little bit of a scenic peekaboo in between different bits of track. This one's a useful tunnel, though, because it means that I can lay roads and streets and the rest of it over the top of it. Right? And therefore it's beneficial to the overall agenda of the area that we're making. Yeah, there you are. Yeah, see? Beneficial. Oh, my agenda feels benefited. Right. Now, where are you going next? I think we do one of the things that I really like doing. If you're running a two-way service, right, you often think about going, right, this side of the track is going that way, that side of the track is going the other way, right, which it does. But I like to do it so that I'm splitting a platform in the middle. Why? Just because it feels a bit different. It feels a bit different. It also feels like the kind of thing that you would see normally. No, don't do that. Do this. Okay. Yeah. If we are going to make this a feature station, then start thinking features right now. I'm not going any further than this for the moment. This is purely setting up I'm probably going this way when I get to work on this, when I get to work on it. Which I guess... This is when I said I was going to do 3 or 4 episodes on passenger. I suspect this is it. I think this is the foundation point for that objective. And then we need to peel off the return leg there. And obviously by nesting it in nice and closely, it helps make everything here look busy. We can go one further without my peeling off from here as well, which will make it look busy. Except I can't. I want to sort of come around the outside there. I'll be changing this, but I just want to get it's like putting a flag in the ground and going, on this site will be something. And that's all good. We are going to end up with a reasonable number of services in Migo, aren't we? Well, that's good. Yeah, I guess it is. Okay, right. Are we about ready to run something, potentially? Yeah, I think we are. Hold on. I broke a bus route earlier on. Although it's not broken, the bus can find its way around. But I've kind of broken a bus route. So that's something that's going to need addressing. I'm going to place a temporary depot in there just to get something running on here today. Right, and then you talked about having a 4-stranded crossing over here. Yeah, do you want to try it? I'll give it a look. Are these still running completely parallel? And that's the point at which we brake to go more steeply downhill. Hard to say. Okay. Well, you've definitely diverted from one another here. Yes, it starts getting wider. So I think if you're going to do a diamond, it's from this this piece of overhead supporting whatnot. There you go. Looks like it's working to me. Well, hold on. That's only one side. And it's there. It's there. It's got it. It's there. Okay. Cool. Now, I don't. As you play more of the Thief, and I don't know if this is you or if it's me, right? Let's say that that you are a train casual like myself, right? You're not a train hardcore, and you're not bringing all of your train knowledge to the party. Instead, you are a filthy train casual, and you kind of go, yeah, I quite like trains. But what you find yourself doing is when you're on a train, you find yourself studying some of the track as you go down it and go, oh, interesting, they set it out that way. Just so you can figure out, is there a better way I could be setting out my track? Because if there is, you'll probably use it. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I find myself somewhat more interested in track layouts just to see if there's a trick that I'm missing. Anyway, the reason I mention it is because this kind of caper, you don't get it. No railway in the world is that planning as far enough ahead to do that. It's always like, oh, put a quick set of points in there. Oh, we need to put a spur on there. Oh, hang on, we've changed our mind. We need a little bit more storage. Now, obviously, all that doesn't happen on day one when they're slapping this stuff. Oh, you know what you want here? Yeah, I know what I want there. Part of this is going to be scenic. Part of it's going to be great. If it works, which it might not. Let's go. All right, up there like that. Yeah, scenic and great, but it doesn't serve a purpose. I don't care. Yeah, put that in. Doesn't want to. Hold on, it will do if I do that. No. No one in their right mind is going to believe that you've gone with 3 different styles of bridge in such a confined area. Do it better. Stuff you. Nope. Do it better. All right. No. You had it. That's that one, and then this one. Yeah. Don't like it. Okay. All right. Well, in that case, go that one with a bit of that. Yeah. Then at least it's underneath. And because it's a road bridge rather than a rail bridge, then I think you could probably. Oh yeah. I'm doing it. So just hush. What was I talking about? Oh, nobody knows. Nobody could possibly have any kind of a think about, what was he talking about a minute ago? Because he can't remember. So why should I, the humble viewer? And let me tell you that as a viewer, I'm not actually that ruddy humble. Neither. Right, stick that there. Keep it flat. Thank you. Right, make it straighter. Thank you. Right. Why did I do that? Because I want to be able to do this. See? Right, yeah. And then run this down into there, and then see what the AI makes of that. Who knows? But I'm hoping it will be somewhat grandiose. Put a bit of road in there just so that it gets the general feeling for the thing. Cool. That's horrible. Yeah, I know, but I'm going to revisit it. Because we're taking this track further, right? Oh, look at that. That's particularly disgusting. Yeah. Can we take out this bit in the middle, do you think? Does this bit here? Yeah. All right. Now, can we make this a little bit smoother, perhaps? Not quite so bendy. Still quite bendy, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. It's better. But you've ruined this junction. I think ruined is a very strong word to be used in this case. This road serves absolutely no purpose. I should change it for this. And then I could turn it into a service road of some kind, maybe, later on. Or I should just demolish it. But I quite like the idea of going under 3 separate bridges. I know, that's just how I'm wired. I like that kind of thing. Right, this is going to be a 2-train service. I'm going to set some trains in motion, call it a day, move on to the next adventure next time, right? But I've got to do that first, so I'm doing that now. Signal? Yeah. Okay, and a couple of signals along the way. And we'll be relatively happy. Couple of signals along the way. How happy are you? Oh, relatively. Oh, that's probably sufficient then, isn't it? Right, good. Yeah, and then we've probably got another signal there. Do you think this is a very steep bit of track? Yeah, I know it is. Probably shouldn't do it. Yeah, I know. I'm going to put another signal in there. I know. There should be a caution behind putting a signal there, but I'm not planning to run stupidly long trains. Only, rather inadvisedly long, I think, will probably be the way we go. And then we're going to need one more signal about there. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Ugly alert. Ow. Buttocks. Oh, why didn't I see that sooner? Okay. It's not beyond redemption, but it does need redempting. Right. Okay. Come here. Oh. Differences in elevation decline. Yeah. Yeah. Should have looked at it sooner. Should have looked for it straight away. But hey, you were too busy being whatever it is you were trying to be. Yeah, I know. Now the good news is you've got acres of track here from which you can make this work. All right, peel off here, please. Then compare. Yeah, okay, fine. You don't need to go that far. You could probably go back about as far as there, and you'll be okay. Check your angle of attack. Yeah, that looks all right. Okay. Check the junction. Yeah, that's fine. Although the proof remains to be puddinged when we connect that up. Okay, that looks all good. Up here, that looks all good. Still not, it's not confirmed though, because we still have to make it work with whatever else it is we've got to make work. It's that one I think I went with. Yep, that's good. All right, okay, that still works. Now, if the other side decides to play ball as well, then we're happy. Hang on. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You managed to mirror the angle of attack, and that's all good. All right, take it out to there. Quick check. No. Shuzbot. Okay. All right, okay. That's probably why I didn't spot it. Yeah. Because the single track looked fine. Yeah. Double track was rubbish. Okay, all right, hang on. We'll take it back. Maybe it can be fixed. You would think it running in parallel, it would work. But, of course, it running in parallel means nothing. No. Okay. How are you going to do this? Honestly, don't know. Single track it. The bridge uses up too much of the route. You can't single track it. You would have to merge the bridge in, single track for a very small amount of time. Oh, yuck. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yuck, indeed. Yeah, because I could continue the junction on, if we do. I might have just do it as a demonstration. Continue the junction on to get to both sides, double slip that, right, and that works fine. Oh, this might, yeah, try it, see what you think. Okay. Grab this, swerve out onto this side, please. Yeah, construction is possible, you're just not trying hard enough. Yeah, okay, or maybe I'm trying too hard. Right, come in this way, and then come to about there. There's not a bridge pillar collision, shut up. Right, do that, yeah, and then merge. Alright, have a look at the merge. Yuck. Okay, can we merge a little bit further in this way? Hell no, we won't go. I don't like it anyway. I mean, it does not fill me full of pleasure. What about quad tracking it? Yeah, okay. And then you can separate the making of the bridge from the splitting out of the junction. The only real the downside is that you're using yet more real estate, but yeah, okay, right. So where do you want to go from? Well, we can go anywhere you like, really. About here would be good. Kill that signal. Okay. Go from about here. Which are you doing first? This one. Okay, right. So you go to about there. Kick the speed up a bit. 50's okay. 50's okay. Alright, and then do this one. Right. Check that the junction pleases you. Oh, yes, Ming very much likes this gift that you have brought for him. Now keep it out of the hands of that earthling or he'll start throwing it around like a football. Right. And come down like that. Okay. It's not as elegant as existed previously, but at least it works, which is reason enough to do it. That combo there, please. Thank you very much. Ha 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 ha. Right, yeah, keep coming down here. Don't you dare collide with anything. Yeah, bulldozing a house, that's allowed. But colliding, no, makes me sad. Right, okay, it wasn't plan A. It was, in fact, plan whatever number we got up to there. But, hey, something. Good. Macarena? No. Yeah. Now, do you need the double slip on that junction? No, but it's worth doing out of just best practice, really. Just in case you need it later on, but I'm going to leave it alone. Okay. This is a lot of unsignalled track on the way back out again. Yeah, but you can't afford to signal it because you'll be blocking points all over the place and no one will get to where they need to go. You know what you could do? Oh, that's fun. You could make every service coming into here use any platform. I mean, there's only 2 platforms to choose from, unless I expand the station later on. I know this is all simple stuff, but you know, the one thing Transport Fever is really great at is something that you've done 1,000 times before. The differences in how you're setting it up this time means that you give it due consideration. It doesn't stop being interesting just because you've done it a couple of 100 times. But that's how I see it anyway. Right, let's stick a train on here. We are done by the screaming now, so we'll go Migo out to whatever this decides to call itself. Asgard. Well, that's perhaps predictable. Not going to be massively successful, this, but that's okay. But this will be Miggins' Fantasyland, isn't it? No, it's not. It's not. This is literary fantasy. Oh yeah, the other Fantasyland is over here somewhere. Oh, let's not look at that. No, I know it's full of weirdos. Miggins what? Yep, she does frequently. No. Miggins, Miggins Island. But you've got the island line before. It's okay. I'll know what that means at least partially, at least for the moment, until I come up with a more continuous kind of naming scheme for this kind of caper. Right, unpause. Give me some of this. Let's buy a vehicle. Let's make it a train. Let's make it an electric multiple unit, please. Right, we've got the 421, which I have used. And we've got the 309, which I have used. We've got the 320. Yeah, baby. What do you carry? 60. Perfect. 100 miles per hour. Spot on. That'll do nicely. Okay, thank you. I'll take one of those. Yeah, no, this is just the job. Strathclyde Transport 320. Super. 2, please. All right. Set these onto the thing that I was just making. What? You're not missing electrical track. I have been electrified since before you were born. Is this station electrified? No. Then perhaps that's the problem. There's no perhaps about it. This is the problem. Misk, yes. Electricnesses, please. No, it doesn't live here, but it should. Tracks, yeah. Shake it down there. Does it do it on? No, it doesn't. It doesn't put in an option there. It's not offering me overhead. Oh, hold on. These are. With electrification. Oh, yeah, you see. Oh, how terrific. Doesn't help me for the bit that I've already done, though, does it? Can I just do this as an upgrade? Nope, you're going to have to bulldoze the stuff that's in there. Oh, well, that's awkward. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just as well, it's only a little station, though, and I haven't gone for like 86 tracks or something daft. Go on, slap those in. Right, now, cease your griping. Alright, you lot, come here. Get to work. Migo, Island, go. Ah, good. It's having the think about it, which is, I am loading up your new mod. Super job. Now, let's tweak this route while I'm here and before I forget about it. Miginsula. Lovely. And we go... Yep, you can go into either. Oh, nice engine sound. Good work, mod maker of this 320. Yeah. That's I've been convinced by that. That's sold me. Island line, manage line. Let's go. Insula 1 or 2. What a lot of fun. Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's jump on this bad boy. It's not going to be that scenic a route, but I think tradition rather dictates that we ride on here from the get-go. Yep, coming up the wrong side of there. There's no signal stopping me. No, bruv. I go where I please. I wiggle it around until I find a place that it wants to go. And once it's there, we all look at it and go, ah. Super job. Okay, smashing. Coming along for 2 o'clock. That's a prompt arrival, that is. I will press the honk honk button on the way out. Doing it now would be churlish, but on the way out would be authentic. See, there's a difference. Any second now we'll be leaving. Just any second. With no passengers, obviously, but here we go. Right, honk it. Nothing. No, nothing doing on the honk honk button there. Can't win them all. Does have good engine noise though. Yeah. Okay, so we should now swerve out this way. There we are. Now, when I've got that other line set up that goes out through, let's call it south for the sake of argument, through the south of the island, then I think there's a reasonable chance we see both platforms at Port Miggins in very frequent use, because they're all going to be sharing both. And isn't that nice? Well, I think it's nice. Yeah. Weren't you going to relay the roads or something at Asgard's to make this make some sense? That station is going to be so large that I'm going to be re-bulldozing the centre of town on many, many occasions. So I think I'm just going to let the AI do whatever it pleases for the moment, and then later on I might have some kind of consistent thought about it. But at the moment I don't have a consistent thought about anything. Ooh, that's a nice slow corner. Got a bit of flange squeal going on there. Love it. Anyone at all? Any takers? Anyone want to ride on my white elephant? No, they do not. Oh well, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. It'll pick up a bit. Well, it would probably pick up a little bit more if you were to actually connect the station to the road. Oh dear. Yes. Oh dear indeed. Alright, put a fatty on the end of side here. There you go. Right, 1 times fatty. Right, that's probably why no one wanted to get on the other end either. Probably, yep, that would be a reason. Alright, just slap it in any old how. As mentioned, we're going to be redoing this a few times, so just let that be whatever it is for the moment. I don't think we'll go beyond 6 tracks, but you know, there's just, I've booked the space. I've put some nice fat road on there as well, and that'll be great. Okay, that's it. That's me done for today. I've been cool or failure. Good. Right, back to basics with some orange train. What's not to like about an orange train? What is to like about an orange train? Hey, that's what some people do in YouTube. Why not tell me in the comments about orange trains that you know and love? Share your views on an orange train, won't you? Please? Go on. It'd be good. We'll all like it. Yeah, good. I'll be back very soon with another one of these, whereby, what should we do next? I think we do this one next, because you've halfway built it anyway, and then you can kind of go, right, Miggins is more or less taken care of for the time being. And then, so we're going to go down here, and then wallop over here, right? And then after that, we pick up the action, and we either do that, yeah, or we do this, yeah, or we do that. Ooh. Okay, and then we'll pick up the action for wherever we end up there until we've basically slathered this island in rail track. Well, I'm really thrilled. I hope you are too. I'll catch up with you very soon. Here's a train going over a bridge that you've seen before, but it doesn't stop being great. This bridge needs to be replaced. Cheerio!